Alright, finally talking about something we actually both agree on.
We don't know Ocarina of Time.
Alright, fair enough. Hey, welcome back to our sort of weekly Zelda thing. This is gonna be like, we're gonna do 2 this week.
Yeah, we need to speed through this because Breath of the Wild is less than 2 weeks away, so...
We kind of got held up with exams for a full week, so we fell behind.
And now that I know the embargo for Breath of the Wild is March 2nd, we have to split it up a little earlier.
We have to get through... Oh, man. Alright, hey! Speed round! Wind Waker, let's go!
Pirates!
Pirates, the open seas, adventure, and swordplay.
Or
what else could a young boy want?
Assassin's Creed Black Flag for kids.
I mean, basically, yeah. And not as much brutal, bloody violence. A lot more childish monsters and save the world kind of stuff. You know, typical Zelda.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, sure.
Thoughts? Let's just jump right into this.
Oh my gosh, this game. I did not play it originally, so I just played the HD version of it.
Alright.
Which, God save the Swift Sail. That is the greatest addition to a game ever made. If it weren't for that Swift Sail, I would probably still be playing that game.
See, I haven't played the remastered one. I've only played the original. From what I've seen, aside from the Swift Sail, I don't think there's anything majorly changed.
There were 2 changes to the HD version. That is the Swift Sail
and the
Triforce Quest.
The Triforce Quest. We'll get on that later.
Yeah.
I played the original, but I also played it like by the time the Wii was out already. So I did not play it when it first came out on GameCube. I did get it for GameCube. I actually played it on a GameCube with a GameCube controller, not on a Wii with whatever. Although I guess you could have plugged the...
Yeah, you could plug the GameCube.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But I still have my GameCube. But I remember... This actually counts out. My introduction to Zelda was Phantom Hourglass, the DS one.
Yeah.
And then when I read online that Phantom Hourglass is kind of a pseudo-sequel to Wind Waker, I tried to get Wind Waker, but dumbass me thought it was also a DS title. So when they pulled out a really old GameCube package, I was like, I should probably dig out my GameCube from storage now. And thus began my love of Zelda.
Yeah.
This game is absolutely phenomenal because it introduces Okay, it doesn't really reintroduce. It approaches a lot of things in the series in a different way that I really appreciate.
Oh, yes.
One of the like number one things that I never really understood in Ocarina of Time was the magic meter, because you use it for spin attacks and light arrows. Light arrows. That's about it. I mean, but it's like the magic meter is not really important. You can get by the game without using it.
Oh, and that whole fire thingy that you used.
I guess
for the Spirit Temple. That's about it.
Stuff. But I mean, that's even like, I don't ever use that unless a puzzle calls for it. That's not a very good thing to attack with.
Yeah.
But in Wind Waker, you have that entire Deku Leaf thing.
Yeah.
The parachute / tornado spinner, which is it's still a really weird way of going about a magic meter, but at least there's use for a magic meter there. There's some kind of explanation for having a second bar underneath your health.
Yes.
In the game, and that doesn't really ever get used for anything else.
It just makes a lot more sense, yeah.
But I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is like the first like really open world Zelda game, right?
The original was a really open world Zelda game. Okay, so I was gonna get to that, and that is as 3D Zeldas go. This is actually no. Out of all the Zelda games, this is the one that approached the open world nature of the series closest to that of to the original game. Now the game's at the end of the day, the game's still kind of linear.
I mean, it's still linear. You still get told like go to this island, go to that.
Yeah, go to point A to point B, and then just move from there, right? There's a lot more room to explore. It's not like Ocarina of Time or Twilight Princess where, yeah, there's a big world, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, it's a big world. You're gonna see it as you blur past it all.
Yeah.
And the polygons that you're gonna see.
So that sense of the world is borrowed very heavily from the original game, which Breath of the Wild is also borrowing from. So you know, big open worlds are great. The second thing is that this game is goddamn beautiful.
All right,
I mean the GameCube game.
He's talking about the remaster. The GameCube game, they added the big thing about the remaster is shaders, which makes it so much better looking. The GameCube is still very colorful and very pretty. It's very cartoony, and I love it. But at the same time, there's the shadow effects are very minimal, and you're not going to see a whole lot of like gradients. Most things are kind of, they pop in color, but they're all a very they're static color kind of.
Yeah, no, but I mean, but still, even then, the game in the GameCube itself is still a very beautiful Zelda game. I think Wind Waker in the GameCube is gonna age a lot better than Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Or God forbid, Ocarina of Time.
I mean, the 3DS one was already remastered, and we still laughed at the graphics on that.
Compared to 3DS games, the Ocarina of Time 3D looks good.
It looks good, but if you go look back at Ocarina of Time on the 64, oh god, it's
no.
bad. It's real bad. But I mean, again, it's more a progression of technology, though. It's like,
yeah, that's true. But I mean, anyways, I feel Wind Waker as a game, graphics-wise, is gonna age a lot better than most games from that era.
Oh, absolutely. I have no doubt of that. I'm trying to remember.
Like, give me any PS2, original Xbox, GameCube game that you think might age as good as Wind Waker.
I mean, that's a tough question. I would say something like maybe Metroid, the Prime series, but that's also on GameCube. I really don't know. Halo, maybe. I mean, they released the anniversary edition of Halo 1, and that has remastered graphics in it. But I didn't know that it was like, it's not on by default. You actually have to go into your settings and turn on the remastered graphics.
Yeah.
I was playing with the old school graphics, and I still thought it looked
fine.
It still looks fine.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, maybe that. But yeah, no, from the time period, it's probably like the only game that really holds up super well even now. I mean, even the remastered, like, honestly, they could have just released it again on the Wii U. The remastered doesn't, like, they didn't really need to do a whole lot with it, at least not graphics wise.
I mean, the additions were nice. The whole usage of the gamepad was nice. I like it. But yeah, they could release Wind Waker on the Virtual Console and still have a fantastic game to play.
Right.
Nothing game breaking really in there.
I don't want to jump the gun, but has there ever been any like massive glitches found in Wind Waker?
Not that I know of.
Because I mean, like, I know Ocarina of Time, there's several that let you jump to the very end of the game as Kid Link. Duh. But like, I can't think of Wind Waker. I can't ever remember running into any kind of glitches in Wind Waker. Not anything massively game breaking, at least.
The game was. I mean, Zelda games tend to be very.
I mean, yeah.
Very good on that side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so we start with pirates.
Pirates.
What about the goddamn pirates?
Alright, let's actually talk English. Parrots?
Yes.
Parrot pirates.
Yes. Those.
What about them?
I like them. Okay.
Great topic. Great topic.
Tetra. I love Tetra as a character.
Who? Spoilers. Is important.
It's yeah. I'm just gonna say it.
It's Zelda.
It's a very old game. It's Zelda. Yeah.
At this point, if you haven't played the original, you should have at least played the remastered. Probably.
Yeah. So it's Zelda, and that is one of the best impersonations of Zelda there is. Second only to Skyward Sword Zelda.
Absolutely. Although, I'm sure, have you seen, there's that meme, right, where it's like all the different Zeldas getting asked a question. And it's like, the Wind Waker Tetra Zelda is very much that kind of like, I'm up in your face, fuck you kind of way.
Yep.
But Nintendo, so it's more of a, I'm up in your face, what are you gonna do about it kind of style.
Yeah.
Skyward Sword has almost always been more of a, oh yeah, we've been childhood friends forever, I'll do whatever you want, sure. So I mean, I don't really feel that's a fair comparison, because it's a very, very, very different style of character. Which I appreciate that they always kind of change up the way everything kind of works in the world.
Yeah, I mean, Link's the same across timelines, but Zelda, Zelda changes a lot.
I mean, yeah, I guess. To be fair though, Skyward Sword Link is a lot more ready to jump off a fucking cliff to go save a chick than, say, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time, two horses coming at me, better stand here like an idiot and freeze up. But I mean, the pirates and like all the characters are absolutely amazing, in my opinion. Like, very rarely do you consider like characters in Ocarina of Time, unless it's Link and your companion. Really.
Yeah, I mean maybe Malin and the sages, but that's about it.
Yeah, but like the fact that the pirates were awesome is, I mean, we see them almost not at all, really. Like they show up in the beginning. They show up when you're getting the bombs, and Tetra showed up at the end. That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Like the pirates really don't get they don't get enough screen time, in my opinion. We need more pirates.
We do.
Agree.
We do.
I'm gonna use this moment as a quick aside.
Okay.
Remember when I said that I started off with Phantom Hourglass?
Yeah.
One of my favorite characters from Phantom Hourglass is a kind gentleman adventurer by the name of Linebeck. I don't know if you've ever played the
Yeah, I have heard. I know of Lineback. Yeah, I know about him.
And I'm really sad that he's not in this game, because the fact that they added him in Phantom Hourglass, and they haven't done any mention of him since. I think he showed up once in Spirit Tracks. Makes me a little bit sad, because that was a really fun, awesome character to like just hang out with the whole game.
But you're forgetting something. You're forgetting about The Legend of Zelda's greatest, most iconic character, Tingle, who got his debut in the Zelda series in the Wind Waker.
Was he in Wind Waker? Alright, real quick, I'm gonna Google something, because he was also in
no, wait.
he was in Four Swords Adventures, but I don't remember which one came first.
You know what? No, I think I might be wrong. I think no, he was in Majora's Mask.
Was he?
Sorry. Well, but he makes his grand return to the series in the Wind Waker.
Alright, well, fair enough, I guess.
I guess just a quick. Oh yes, yes.
Because I was going to say, like, I don't think this was the debut. Just because, let's see, release date for Four Swords in North America is June 7th, 2004. When was Wind Waker?
Wind Waker 2003, and I think Majora's Mask. You come down to Majora's Mask first. It was at the beginning of the game.
Okay. Then, yeah, in that case. Yeah, okay, so. I had my Zeldas out of order. Four Swords is also a fantastic game. We're not going to make a video about that, though.
But Tingle, it's just so cool. So nice.
I mean, yeah.
Such nice. He got to give you the maps for the Triforce quest and stuff. You gotta take it all to him.
Alright, see, here's my thing. I didn't have an issue with the Triforce quest in the GameCube one. The original, the old school, go out and find all 8 of them painstakingly by getting all the maps and then going to the islands where they are. Right? That was not an issue for me. Because that felt kind of, that was part of the adventure-y thing. Of, oh, you're after a secret treasure? Here, I've got a map to a secret treasure. You wanna buy it? And then you bought it, and now, hey, look, you're on an adventure for secret treasure. That's like what 90% of the game is. It got fucking pirates and boats. Boats and hoes.
Okay. What? Okay, aside from you being able to be all happy and riding on the back of the King of Hyrule,
never say that sentence again.
Okay, the one part of the quest that bothers me is the ghost ship. Not because I don't like the ghost ship. I think the ghost ship is really cool. Is that it's so hard to find.
I mean,
like if you don't know about the ghost ship, and you don't know where to look for it.
Yeah, you'll be looking for it for a while.
Because you have to be like in the right place at the right time.
Yep.
For it, right?
Yep.
If you don't get lucky, you're never around in that area, you will never find it.
I will admit that was like one of the first times I ever had to look up a guide online was the ghost ship.
I had to use a guide for it.
Now that you mention it, yeah, that brings back memories. However, the one thing that I remember without having it brought up was the fucking Ice Serpent Island, or whatever the fuck it's called.
I like that one.
Where, fuck that island, because on the the GameCube couldn't handle a whole lot of particles flying across your screen. So their solution was to just lower your draw distance so that you couldn't see your face in front of or your hand in front of your face if you held it out all the way. And they decided, you know what, we're gonna make this annoying ass place a platforming section. Do you want to make it easier? Sure, just waste all your fucking arrows and all your magic shooting this tiny little thing, blind, while trying to jump in a fucking Zelda game.
I didn't have the version, the HD version.
It's annoying as hell on the GameCube.
Hooray for technology!
It was really fucking annoying on GameCube just because they wanted the blizzard effect, which was lots of particles. GameCube couldn't handle that, so blizzard effect also means crazy tiny little draw distance, and everything's white and blurry and you can't see shit. Oh, there's a jump you gotta make? Good luck.
Doesn't it remind you of home?
It does. I mean, like, aside from that, like, I don't really remember anything else that was a super pain in the ass. There's that one on your starting island that you had to, like, float across to the forest with a leaf. But instead of going to the forest, you go, like, to the right and there's a rock you blow up and you find something there. But aside from, like, those two, like, the hunt for the Triforce, I remember because that's, like, a major plot thing. But, like, I don't remember any of it being super crazy annoying. And, like, for the most part, it was kind of one of those things where it's like, I zone out a lot in games. I zone out even more when I'm just sailing the high seas, going straight forward. So it's like, my brain kind of turns off until I get some kind of notification in the game like, hey, you're here. Then I go do the thing and I move on to the next place. So I'm like, I get that it's a plot development. It's important for the game. But I never really, like, it didn't bother me because I don't think I ever really took big notice of it.
Alright, so let's get to the good stuff. What was your favorite part of this game? Moment, sequence, whatever.
Ganon's tower was pretty cool. It took me forever to figure out that if you don't pick up the swords after killing the shades, the handle points to the door that you're supposed to go through. That took me a long time to figure out. If not that, then the first island of the dungeon, Dragon Roost.
Ooh, I love that place.
The boss fight on Dragon Roost, in the Dragon Roost dungeon, is probably one of my favorite Zelda boss fights ever. Just because it's so fun and it's like, you never really get, like, name another Zelda game where you get the grappling hook before the bow. It doesn't happen.
Nope.
So getting to play around with the grappling hook and fighting a boss was just super fucking cool.
Yeah. It's so funny because you have to pull the tail of the dragon.
Yeah, I felt a little sorry for the guy when I was like just yanking on his tail and all. But
you were trying to kill a parasite.
Yeah, there was a parasite. And it wasn't always a parasite. It's always a parasite in the first place.
It's always a parasite up his ass. Like, seriously, you gotta help the dude.
Jesus. Yeah, that's honestly one of my favorite boss fights in a Zelda game ever. And then, of course, getting to shove your sword right between Ganondorf's eyes. That was like one of those first times where I had a moment of video games are cinematic as fuck.
Yeah.
That the ending cutscene when you kill Ganondorf and just like jumping on his shoulders and just stabbing him right between the eyes is such a good feeling.
That's very dark. I mean, for a game that's so cartoony and whimsical, that's a very dark.
It's dark, but it's also thematic because Ganondorf gets stabbed between the eyes a lot.
That's true.
Ocarina of Time, stabbed between the eyes. Wind Waker, stabbed between the eyes.
Twilight Princess, he got stabbed in the chest.
Yeah, still stabbed with a holy sword. Let's see.
Demise got stabbed in the
Demise gets stabbed in the chest. There's a lot of stabbing. just sword in, sword out.
Yep.
Poor Ganondorf. Well, not poor Ganondorf. He's villain, but whatever.
I was gonna say my favorite part of the game is it's the final fight with Ganon.
Right.
Ganondorf. Because first of all, I love the character model for Ganondorf in this game. It is absolutely cool and amazing. He has 2 damn swords.
He's got 2 swords. He's also got a beard gut.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the beard gut. Plus, is he wearing like a kimono or some shit? Like, what the fuck is his getup?
Yeah, like the character model for Wind Waker is Ganon. He's just so cool. He's my second favorite Ganon, after Twilight Princess.
It honestly, it kind of bothered me that Ganon, he looks more like a business tycoon. He doesn't look like the take over the world, blow everyone up kind of guy. Not like a Ocarina of Time or a Twilight Princess Ganon. but more of it like, I am standing on the balcony of my, 46-story tower. I own all of you. Cower before me. I have the money, kind of guy.
Well, that's very appropriate for the times.
But I mean, like the model overall, like, there's not a whole lot of character behind him.
Mm-hmm.
But the model is really cool to look at and also kill.
Yeah. I love that sequence. I love the waterfall. Like you're fighting
at the bottom of the ocean.
At the bottom of the ocean with a waterfall around you and all that. Like it just the thematic,
It's a really cool.
The setting is just so cool. The fight is just amazing. The ending's great.
The ending's pretty good.
I really loved this game. I loved the dungeons. I loved the bosses. And really, just the only thing I didn't like was parts of that Triforce quest. And had it not been for the HD version, I probably wouldn't have liked the sailing.
The sailing is like, alright. Now, travel in Zelda is almost never the best part. I liked sailing in that game. And if you didn't like sailing, you could always just fly around with fast travel.
No, I just mean, when you're trying to sail and you're trying to find some things and you still don't have all the warp points.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Plus, correct me if I'm wrong, in the original game, do you have to change the direction of the wind every time you wanted to turn?
Yeah, every time, if you were going forward and you wanted to do a 1080 because you missed an island, you actually had to pull up the Wind Waker, do the song, and then change it to go the other way.
So you don't have to do that in the HD version, so you just nice smooth sailing whenever you want.
Yeah, I don't know. I was okay with it because like it kind of made you plan ahead. Like, okay, I have to get to this island. There's these two that I want to hit on the way there, right? Because maybe you don't have the map laid out yet or something. So I'm going to set my wind to go like kind of in between everything else. I'm gonna get those two, and then I'm gonna, once I get done with the second one, I'll turn it so I can just go straight to the last one. It made you think ahead a little bit instead of just spinning around in circles like a fucking idiot drunk on a boat.
Like a pirate.
Yar har fiddly dee, do what you want cause a pirate is free. Da 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 da, you are a pirate. I don't remember the song, I really should look at the lyrics.
Pirate's life for me.
Different kind of parts. Absolute least favorite part of the game. Like, one thing, if you had to absolutely cut it out, because you hated it that much, what would you say?
What they did with the HD version is just the trimming down of the Triforce quest. Just streamline a little bit more. That's it. Because I mean, there's like a lot of pieces, a lot of chests, a lot of chests and things to go through.
So just section. You still don't like the Triforce quest?
No, I mean just the streamlining, right? Like I don't mean take it out, just a little more straightforward way of doing it. Okay. Why do you like absolutely test about this game?
I actually didn't have an answer for this when I asked you that. I somehow knew you would be about the Triforce quest. There's that part where you gotta hunt down the 3 orbs to open up the Tower of Challenge or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I could do without that. Especially getting that one from the fucking chicken baby. That one's a real pain in the ass. And then there's that one boss in there that you have to shoot the hands and then shoot the face.
I love that fight.
I hated it because on the game, he drops arrows, right?
Yes.
He only drops arrows if you're out of arrows. He only drops 5 arrows at a time. And so if you miss any of your shots after he's dropped a few, you have to wait for him to drop more. That boss fight took me 30 minutes. It takes me 30 minutes to do that boss fight on the GameCube because I'm not a perfect shot in that game. I don't think anyone is. So
gamepad.
Yeah, well, fuck you. Try with the GameCube controller. So beating that boss takes forever because if I ever run out of arrows, I just restart, go grab as many arrows as I can, and then go back in. Mm-hmm. Because if it gets to the point where he has to start dropping arrows for me, I can't do it anymore. Just because it doesn't give me enough. He never gives me enough to just beat him with the things that he drops, which is really annoying because like you get like. He's one hit away, and now you're out of arrows. His hands come back. Here's 2 more fucking arrows to kill me with. Damn it! Fuck you, bastard.
Yep. I know. I love that. I love the stealth sequence at the beginning of the game, though.
That was,
I
yeah.
forgot to mention that. I really like the stealth sequence.
Alright. Snake can keep his cardboard boxes. I want more games where I can jump in a barrel and sneak past guard pigs. Because that shit was pretty cool. There is... Oh, okay. Speaking of glitches, there is one glitch in the game that I remember now. In that stealth sequence, when you're going up the final set of stairs, there's one guard pig with the flashlight or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a barrel on those stairs, he will start investigating you. And the AI gets stuck in a loop where he'll do the sniff thing, stand up as if he was getting ready to walk, not take a step and go back to the sniff thing. And he would do that repeatedly. And if you move, you get caught. You jump out, you get caught. You touch him, you get caught. So that if you get stuck on those stairs, you get put into the jail cell. Like that is an undoable part. You have to get to the checkpoint so that he can pass past you. I don't know if they fixed that in the Wii U, but I remember that being a thing in the GameCube where I got that far without getting caught at all, and then I was like, please move, please don't move.
I think it got fixed in the HD version, but
that might be the only glitch in the game that I can remember that actually stopped gameplay for me.
Yeah, but still the game's fun. I am glad Breath of the Wild borrowed its art style
and the open world
nature of it. Game's just fun.
Game's
fun.
Amazing.
I mean, it's just...
If you haven't played at least the HD version, absolutely go and do it now.
Like if you have a Wii U or a Wii, get the GameCube or the Wii U version of it and just have fun with it. This game's just fantastic.
It's a fantastic game, and I mean, I don't know. It's not my favorite of the Zeldas.
Not mine
but
either.
If you gave me Wind Waker or Halo and told me, hey, you can play through one of these two on single player, I'd honestly probably take Wind Waker. It's a lot of fun, and especially if you've never done it before, it's even more fun getting to experience it for the first time.
Yeah.
I envy anyone who gets to experience it for the first time. It's such a fantastic game.
This is my brother's favorite Zelda game.
Alright.
He just absolutely loved this world as is. So, game's just really, really good. And this is about one of the few times we're gonna agree on this game, on games like this.
Yep.
Because the next one we're gonna be yelling at each other.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't think we yelled at each other enough last time?
Oh man, next time.
Oh,
be ready.
This is gonna be good. In any case, thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the next one. I don't know. Hey, watch some of our other shit. Inflated our egos. Give us more view numbers and pump those numbers up.
Please.
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah. If you want to watch some Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, it's over there too. So.
And join us in a few days for a Twilight Princess video. That's gonna be fun.
The fight of the century.
Oh god. In the meantime, we'll see you next time. See ya.
Yeah.